I'm Todd. I used to be in a band called Glassjaw.
Hi, I'm Brian. I used to be in a band called From Autumn to Ashes.
I'm Tucker. I used to be in a band called Thursday.
And I'm Lars. I used to be in a band called Judge.
So Derrick used to play in a band called Generals and Majors, and I saw him, and I was like, if I ever do a fucking hardcore band or anything heavy, this motherfucker's got to be the singer. All of us have toured together, and we've talked about doing music together forever.
All of us, at some point or another, definitely, got into this kind of music through hardcore, one way or another, be it, Mind Over Matter or VOD or even like going past that, going back to Lars. It was back before they had electricity.
We got the perfect guys again, and then we found Derrick, and it pretty much just evolved from just hanging out and having not played hardcore influence music for a very long time. It all came out of just talking about how much we love that, and this is something we wanted to do again.
Like, I haven't played super heavy music since Glassjaw, but...
And these guys only play with boy bands, so they wouldn't... We all grew up with a love of, 80s new wave, and then combining that with, harder music, but, it's not straight hardcore, but, it's not metal either.
We talked about this years ago. If we ever did something together, it would be awesome to record with Ross. He's the guy that just, you forget about everything else. You're in this record, you know what I mean? You're inside the songs and you're inside the thing.
It was people would, kind of emotionally invest in your band.
Mm-hmm.
They'd go out and buy your record and they would really, say, all right, yeah, this is my favorite band now. And whereas now those same people can be an actual part of making the thing.
This is a chance for us to just do it on our own terms.
And Kickstarter also, I feel like, puts it back in the bands and the musicians' hands rather than, like you said, cutting out the middleman. It's just awesome that we get to do this and get to play music still. After the amount of years that we've been doing it
collectively,
it's all because of the fans and the people that have supported us. And I feel like, doing a Kickstarter, it kind of brings everybody together and brings the whole band on the stage and fan experience into one thing, which is kind of awesome. I'm just really stoked to be a part of this and to try out something new.
Yep.
So, totally. Just want to say thank you to everybody for continuous support and all the years of making my life worth it. So Derrick couldn't be here today because he's at South by Southwest, but he has a big list of things that we want to give back to you all for your help in this process.
Hey guys, Derrick here, live from Austin. Sorry I couldn't be there with you, but I wanted to let you know about some really great options we came up with to repay you for your generous support. We really appreciate it, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts in advance. We couldn't be here, and we couldn't do this without you. Thanks.
Hi, this is Ross Robinson. I'm here to invite you to be a part of this recording session. This is my studio, and it's where I'll be recording the guys. Basically, drums will be here, and, dudes will be standing in here with me and slamming and creating something unique, something reminiscent in that will continue that incredible feeling, that pulse of guys playing together and not being sound replaced or confined by a grid or click tracks and all that stuff. I want to capture the real essence of human heartbeat, and I think these are the guys to do it, and I love them, and I hope you feel very generous in giving yourself the gift to give back. Thank you.